looks as fresh as he did at the beginning of the year.
1st and 16 after the holding penalty, and the toss sweep's going to go to Pascal. He'll dive between the tackles, got a head of steam, 35-40, 45-50, a foot race 40, 35-30, 25-20, 15. Morgan Pascal will take it to the house. A toss sweep to the right, and Morgan Pascal held the ball down below his hip as he crossed the goal line. It's his longest run of the year, and we've got a demon down. It's a 73-yard touchdown run for Morgan Pascal. Yeah, that's as much explosiveness as we've seen from him all season.
Yeah, and that's that little wrinkle we were talking about out of the wingback. They put somebody in motion, and it's not an option, but it's almost like the guys, he's getting up his momentum before the ball is snapped, and Jackson Schmidt just turns around, pitches it to him, and Peyton Wilson right there threw a ruthless block on the Wilson Fike play. That's why he's down right there. And the toss right there, and Morgan Pascal, we talked about getting on the outside, and when he gets in the outside and can go upfield and square his shoulders, man, he's hard to stop.
That was a 73-yard touchdown run by Morgan Pascal. Coming into the game with only 366 rushing yards this season. That's his 5th touchdown of the campaign. And as we have a player down, we're going to pause for a timeout here as you're listening to HillsboroSports.com and 97.9 FM WCHL. Stay with us for more.
If you need flowers for that special occasion, look no further than the Flower Patch in Hillsboro. A family-owned and operated business since 1982, the Flower Patch delivers in Hillsboro throughout northern Orange County, including Cedar Grove, Efland, and parts of Rougemont and Hurdle Mills. Stop by their shop in North Churchton Street and check out various gifts, including candles, vases, frames, scarves, jewelry, and novelty signs. Go to flowerpatchhillsboronc.com today for more information. The Flower Patch. Send a little sunshine today.
'73-yard touchdown run by Morgan Pascal makes it 20-0 Orange. The injured player was William Kent, who has returned 3 kickoffs tonight for Fike. Now, Francisco McKinley puts the extra point up, and it's good. And with that, we have a timeout on the field. Francisco calling card of a made extra point. Jamie saying Francisco. We're going to pause for another timeout as Orange leads 21-0 on HillsboroSports.com and 97.9 FM WCHL.
The Deer Pushers Association of America is a group dedicated to raise funds in support of educational programs, wildlife habitat enhancement and acquisition, and the preservation of the shooting sports and hunting tradition for future generations. They serve Northern Orange, Southern Person, and all of Central North Carolina. To learn more about the Deer Pushers Association of America, contact Skinny Laws or Seth King directly. The Deer Pushers Association of America, killing tomorrow's trophies today.
So, Orange makes it a one-play scoring drive. All they needed was a 73-yard touchdown run for Morgan Pascal to make it a 21-0 game here in the first round of the state 3A playoffs. Orange has played in the AA state playoffs the last 3 seasons. This year, though, their power wound up, their enrollment wound up going down a little bit. The kickoff bounced up to the 25, over the 30 to the 35, and grounded at the 36. Goes the up back. That was number 33 on the carry, R.J. Barnes, who is a reserve running back. And now the Panthers will come out once again. And Orange had their enrollment fall by about 67 students below the borderline. That's the reason why they're in the 3A playoffs this year, which ironically is leading to a tougher field. Of the top 10 teams in the state, 7 are in this 3A tournament.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, Jeff, the way Orange started off this ball game, whoever you got, bring them on, because they look focused, they look mean, they look ready to play.
Here's Barnes, flushed out of the pocket, throws to the right, and it was nearly intercepted by Devondres Moore. He soared in like Superman trying to catch that one, and it bounced right off his shoulder pad. He was looking for Hutcherson.
Yeah, that was a great defensive play right there. But like we talked about, the layoff, you could tell the first initial drive with the offense, it seemed to struggle a little bit. But that one drive where they ran the ball 6-7 plays, and I think maybe 6 plays in a row, and getting those 3 foot, it's like they were able to catch their breath, relax, and realize, say, okay, we've played 11 of these all year. And once that drive got going, it's been a different ball game.
This is the first undefeated Orange team since 1978. Handoff. It's going to be Melton pulling the ball back, looking for the option, takes it to the 35, and he's going to be rattled and dropped. Taken down.
It's Keyshawn Thompson.
It was Keyshawn Thompson who came in. We had Keyshawn this week featured on Prep Sports Tonight, and the former Tom Suter Extra Effort Award winner makes the stop.
And also, Jeff, Peyton Wilson was in on the tackle right now. And Peyton, he looks as sharp and as mean and as focused as I've seen him all year. He is laying some serious lumber out here. If you're not here and you are listening to us on the radio, Peyton Wilson is laying the lumber out there tonight.
Yep. Laying the high hard one. 3rd down and 9. Melton looks to the near sideline. It's tipped, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Purcell at the 50, to the 45, to the 40, near sideline 30. One man to beat, 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. He dives in the corner, and did he cross the goal line?
It's not
they
a call,
say yes.
yeah.
Touchdown, Orange. It's a 51-yard interception return for a touchdown by Milton Purcell.
And I'm not sure. I think it might have been, was it Devondres Moore who tipped that ball first?
Yeah, he tipped it first.
It was tipped, and he almost tipped it right into the Wilson Fike receiver. That was number 9, Brandon Atkinson. He tipped it right into his hands, and he couldn't corral it. And then basically, I believe that was Purcell that got the touchdown.
It was Milton Purcell.
Yeah, Purcell. He was kind of just playing center field. He wasn't really in the play, but after the Wilson Fike player fumbled the ball, it just went right to him. And he made a great run, though, running it back for the touchdown right now. And this... Didn't ever expect this, Jeff. I'll be honest with you.
This was not what I was expecting. Here is Francisco McKinley. The extra point up, and it's good. And Orange has made it a blowout. It is 28-0. Orange already with 14 points off turnovers in this game. We're going to do a break as you're listening to HillsboroSports.com at 97.9 FM WCHL.
A friendly welcome awaits one of the great public golf courses in North Carolina. Okanichi Golf Course is proud to be the home course for the Orange Panthers and the Cedar Ridge Red Wolves men's and women's golf teams. They're open to the public with memberships starting as low as $200. Okanichi is a locally owned, third-generation family business with some of the best champion Bermuda greens in the area. Visit okanichi.com for more information. Or you can call 919-732-3435, schedule a lesson, purchase gift cards, or learn more about tee times. And come meet me at Okanichi.
So Orange has turned 2 turnovers into 14 points. They have a 28-0 lead. Short kickoff by McKinley at the 30 to the 35, at the 40, and dragged down. And well, actually, forward progress has just stopped. They couldn't get him down, but Fike will take the ball at the 41. It was number 7, A.J. Jamison, who comes over.
And I give one thing: these Wilson Fike ball carriers, Jeff, they are tough to take down. They'll break some tackles, and you got to bring a crowd when you tackle these ball carriers right now. But Orange has got a crowd to bring.
So it'll be 1st and 10. Understand that Havelock and Burlington Williams are tied at 7. The winner of that game comes here next week unless Fike can pull off an epic miracle. Orange hasn't given up 3 touchdowns defensively this year. They've given up 3 touchdowns. Now Fike needs 4 in order to tie. Handoff, Kenny Johnson looks for room. That's actually number 5, A.J. Jolly with it, and he rumbles forward to about the 43, but that's about all.
Yeah, Farrington right there with a tackle for Orange. And it's going to be interesting to see Fike. They came out and they were aggressive. They threw the ball several times. They try to make some things happen downfield and going for big plays and things like that. But I want to see a Fike drive where they kind of just try to grind one out, because earlier in the game they did get a first down. When you get a first down on Orange's defense, that's actually a story. They got a first down running the football. I want to see them get back to that.
2nd down and 8. 2 running backs, and it's going to be Johnson again. It's got room past the 50, and Kenny Johnson is ahead close to the first down. He crosses the 50. It's the first time that Fike has done that tonight, and they're close to a first down. Say hello to Tony Penland, who just messaged me. He's listening in from Wilkes County tonight in the mountains, and he's kind enough to turn my Facebook page on and listen in. Great to have a
Tony Penland?
Yes.
Never heard of him.
You never heard of Tony Penland?
No.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just kidding, Tony. Love you, buddy.
9-yard pickup and a first down at the Orange 48. Fike moving right to left. Melton, who was the starting wide receiver coming into this year, and then when Gage West was injured, he took over at quarterback 4 games into the season. Handoff, Jolly runs behind the line, cuts up the gut, taken down at the 45 by Noah Rogers, and Stone Edwards coming in.
Yeah, A.J. Jolly and Kenny Johnson, the tailbacks, Wilson Fike. Johnson goes 165, A.J. Jolly goes 178, but they run much harder than that right there. Those guys really run the ball hard, and they hit the holes hard, and that's what's going to take against a physical defense. I think the only way to beat a good physical defense is to you can't get cute with them because they'll catch on to that. You have to out-physical them. And I think that's not really, but, the only chance they have to kind of slowly grind away at this 28-point lead right there, just move the chains and move the chains.
It's tough to out physical this Orange defense, though. Handoff, Johnson again with a good surge up the middle, and he will run forward to about the 41. So it'll be a third down situation for the Golden Demons, who won 3 state championships. And we've got a Fike player down. It'll be third down, and we'll call it 3 coming up here. Fike won the 67, 68, and 1969 state championships in 4A football.
That's when you were a sophomore, wasn't it?
Yes, it was,
okay.
actually.
I thought it
I'm
was
happy you mentioned that. Happy we could clear
Fike,
that up.
But Fike looks like they got something going on that right side of that line right there. They run the read option right there and pretty much just giving it to the fullback for the last 3 or 4 plays, and he's probably got combined about 15, 16 yards rushing. So they got something going. Hopefully, can't get a number at this Fike player, but hopefully he's not too bad off.
We'll try to see who he is in just a moment. Lots of interesting games going on tonight. Going to look around Twitter here, and even though Orange won't face another conference foe for the rest of this season, there's still some interesting games regarding the 2 Big 8 games, Big 8 teams that are in the 3 AA playoffs. That is 58. That's Jamie Williams, who is the right tackle for Fike. He is down, limping off the field. Southern Durham taking on Western Alamance tonight. That's going on over in Burlington. That will be a most interesting game. Southern on the road. But ever since they were demolished by Orange 49-7, they put up 227 points in the following 5 games.
Yeah, anybody, Jeff, who wants to count them out, you do so at your own risk.
Right.
Because they seem to have their own level they can rise to when they need to. So I'd be shocked if Southern didn't win several playoff games.
Yeah.
Hope I'm wrong.
We'll see. 3rd down and 3. Melton with a hard count got one Orange player to flinch, but that was a linebacker who wasn't in the neutral zone. Melton now gets a new play call from head coach Tom Nelson. Lets the rest of the line know. 3rd down and 3. Handoff. Now Melton pulls it back, sends it over to Jolly, and he's going to be hit at the line and dropped at the 40-yard line. Noah Rogers, Mr. Bacon, as John Medlin calls him here, makes the stop on Jolly. And it'll be 4th down, 2.
Devondre Moore right there got some really good pressure, and he grabbed the ankle, didn't tackle him, but slowed him down for everybody else to get their hands on him. Orange has so many playmakers. I mean, they have a lot of playmakers on defense.
Fike with no choice but to go for it here. Down 28-0, 7:20 remaining first half.
Yeah, definitely the right call right here. Field position in high school, 40-yard line is not that big a deal. You're probably not going to gain a whole lot from punting anyway.
Saquon Hutcherson goes to the near sideline with Brandon Atkinson. The back will be Kenny Johnson out of the shotgun here, standing alongside Melton. Handoff. It is Melton pulling the ball back on the zone. Reed's got room past the 35-30, 25-20, 15-10-5, and Melton will be the man who ends the streak for Orange. He ends the 24 consecutive quarters without giving up a touchdown on the zone read, and it's the first time since early September that Orange has given up a touchdown. September 23rd.
Yeah, we talked about Orange lulling them to sleep in that first scoring drive they had with a long pass. That's exactly what Wilson Fike. This is exactly what they needed. They did the read option. They handed it to the fullback just about basically every play for about 6 or 7 or 8 plays. Orange finally started having some success, make the adjustment, stopping that. So Melton, a very heady ball player. He's a junior. Here's the extra point. Looks like oh, Lord, he kicked the snot out of that ball.
Yeah. That's Walter Guillermeras.
But anyway, to finish that point right there, Melton did a great play to pull it back in and keep him himself, because once he did that, he was wide open running downfield.
And it was a fantastic zone read, and Fike is on the board. Orange now leading 28-7 here in the second quarter on HillsboroSports.com and 97.9 FM WCHL.
Our vehicles wind up in accidents from time to time, but where should you go if the exterior of your vehicle is damaged? Look no further